What's up, everybody? This is Brandon from Brainy Pixel, and it's Friday, July the 17th, and you know what time it is. Time to answer another Ask Me Anything question that you all are sending. Great questions, by the way. Keep them coming. Sorry I missed last week. I tried to take last week off and didn't quite work out. But anyway, I wasn't able to do an Ask Me Anything. But yeah, so our question this week comes from Yvonne Anaya on X. Follow us on X, by the way, at Brainy Pixel. He asks, creating Christian entertainment is hard, but what do you think is the hardest thing about it? Wow, I could do a whole series of these questions, answers rather, on that question, because it's really not just one thing. There's lots of things. But honestly, if you boil it all down, I think that the answer is the same as it is for being a Christian, right? And it's trusting God. There are so many Christian creatives who are out there doing amazing work, producing high quality stuff, struggling to make it happen. And it's tough to trust God in that. It's tough to trust God in the midst of not having enough money to produce what you want, trusting God in the midst of not having enough time, trusting God in the midst of dealing with difficult customers. I think it all boils down to trusting God and understanding that He is sovereign and that He has a plan for whatever you're going through, whether it's, difficult or whether it's way more work than you can handle. But yeah, I think it really boils down to, as a believer, putting your trust in God and knowing that His plan is way better than your plan. As a business owner and knowing that people are depending on us, that's one of our constant prayers. People will ask us, hey, what can we pray for you for? And it's always discernment. That's always my answer, is understanding what's the next best step, right? What is the choice that's going to bring God the most glory in the midst of all the various choices that we have before us. So yeah, it's really about trusting God and following Him. I think it's so hard because people want to do what we want to do. We don't want to be obedient. We're inherently willful, free will, that brings sin because of that choice. And so struggling with that sin nature and becoming obedient to the sovereign will of God is the toughest thing, in my opinion. So yeah. Great question. Keep them coming. Again, I'd love to do a whole series and unpack that. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments, but definitely keep those questions coming. You're all doing a great job and looking forward to the next one. Talk to you in a week.